Thanks, Maytel. All right, we had our next guest on the show a few weeks ago, and you do know them from Dragon's Den, and they've had multiple celebrity endorsements. These guys are pretty much celebrities now. Man-Made is a company that was created by 4 childhood best friends who quit their jobs to reinvent men's underwear. Joining me now to talk about what makes underwear the most comfortable on the market is one of the Man-Made co-founders, Robert Marzen. Robert, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Kind of joked last time that most guys, they develop or they get together and form a garage band. You had an underwear band that seemed to develop a really, really comfortable pair of underwear. I got to say, I'm wearing them now. You threw us some pair last time you were here, and they are incredibly comfortable. So we're going to kind of get into the nitty-gritty on what makes your brand of underwear so exceptional, and a lot of it has to do with the materials, right?
Yes, the materials, the fabrics. You know, when we started manmadebrand.com, we went into the nitty-gritty, why we found the underwear uncomfortable, why it was always bunching, why it was riding up, and we found that the culprit was the fabric. And when you think about it, then you probably look in your drawer and you take a look what your underwear are made of. They're probably made of cotton, right? Kind of like these right here.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, well, cotton is breathable, and it's what we've been wearing for ages, but what's wrong with it, right? The problem is that when it stretches out, it loses its shape, and that's what causes the bunching. And it literally turns into parachutes. Look, this is an underwear, the same one. Look at this.
And I never know what does it. Is it the washing machine? Is because my hips don't get bigger midday? I don't know, maybe the stretching of walking around. Like, it really frustrates me. And I still have underwear in my drawer that I refuse to get rid of because I'm sorry to admit this, because I like them and I'm really disappointed that the band's just stretched and the whole material stretched.
Exactly, and it's sad because, like, with our busy days, we don't think about these things. We're like, we put on a back burner, and like you said, you don't want to throw them out. But there is better options because there are different types of fabrics. You have to do that research. And in a gift-giving time like today, right, it's important to have the good gift when you're stuffing the stockings with something that your man will love, right?
Yeah. If you give me a pair of underwear that's not comfortable, I'm not going to be your friend next year. Tell me a little bit about the design features. Beyond the fabric, I do find these, I don't know how to say it delicately, but it gives you room to move around, you know?
Sure.
Like, and that's another problem I found in the past, the bunching, the twisting, the uncomfortable shifting and replace, you know, those kind of things. So talk about the features of your underwear.
If you don't mind, Bill, actually, there was one other fabric that I think is super important because I'm sure you and other men out there probably have it in their drawers as well, is polyester. When you think about polyester, think about any of those sport brands that you have in your drawer. The ones that you're supposed to be working out in. And they kind of look like this, right?
Oh, yeah, a little shiny.
Polyester is the second most popular fabric. The problem is that it's a derivative of plastic. So it doesn't stretch out, but it's not breathable. And in one of our videos on our Instagram, manmade.official, we actually burnt a piece. And if you could take a look, I don't know if we can get a close-up here.
Yeah, probably.
But it actually turns into plastic. If you hear that, it's just breaking apart like this. Look at that. Do you really want to be wearing that?
No. And, you know, you can get hot down there too. I don't think it's going to light on fire, but it probably is uncomfortable, right? With that unbreathable fabric. Okay, have we dealt with fabrics?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the design features because I do find these particularly comfortable in their inability to kind of pinch where I don't want to be pinched.
Bill, look at this.
Yeah.
This is flat. I don't know if your viewers could see this right here. It's flat. Like, a man has a certain anatomy that he needs space, right? So it's important to give some space to the boys.
Delicately talking about this,
It's important.
Yes,
you know what? It's been taboo for years, and it's time that we step up to the plate and we talk about it. Guys deserve comfort.
Give me some square footage,
right?
Yes.
So, and look, I'm sorry if I'm being graphic.
No, you're not. You're
but
telling
we're
like
4
it is.
childhood friends. When we started manmadebrand.com, we were so passionate, and we still are, about the subject. So when we created ours, we found a fabric that was sourced from the beech tree. It's called modal. And the interesting thing about this is you could stretch this. It won't stretch out. It's breathable like cotton. And feel this, Bill. I know you're wearing them.
I am feeling it right now where it feels delicious. Feels wonderful. Feels fantastic.
And the big kicker is right here. Look at this, Bill. There's actually space for the boys.
Yep.
So it contours and supports.
The side profile gives.
Right? Oh, yeah, look at that. Do you have the side profile right there?
Can we get away with that on morning TV? I think so.
So there's no sticking, there's no bunching. It feels like you're not wearing anything at all. We're up to over 2,000 5-star Google reviews. And I mean, they could be found on manmadebrand.com.
Yeah. And we got a giveaway. Just very quickly, just go through some of the other products really, really quickly that you do have, like hats and socks, because we're going to get to the giveaway.
Most socks, ladies and gentlemen, are made or have some sort of polyester in them. We made it a point to have no polyester in any of our products, including our socks. And on our website, manmadebrand.com, we have the Merry Holiday Bundle, which includes 4 boxer briefs and 2 pairs of socks in this beautiful box that doesn't even need to be wrapped.
So good. Okay, we're doing this giveaway this morning, and you could win a chance at $500 gift card to Man-Made's online store. To enter, scan the QR code on your screen or enter at cp24.com/contest. You'll need the code word underwear. Once again, to enter, scan the QR code on your screen or enter at cp24.com/contest with the code word underwear. These feel great. You will love it. Robert, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
All right. Well, there's been a plant-based revolution having an impact on how we eat and rethink what we eat. And thanks to the progress in food science, it's making many meals and gatherings a little easier to make a full meal for everyone's needs. So joining us now with some options for if you want to go meatless this holiday season, perhaps on Christmas dinner, is Chef Hannah Sundarani here this morning with some amazing options that I cannot wait to try. Hannah, thanks for coming in this morning. So great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with this salad. I'm a huge salad eater, but sometimes they can be boring. But this is like a very colorful vegan salad. So tell us more about what you have here.
Yeah, so this is a holiday salad to start your menu. You got it correct. I love how bright and vibrant the salad is.
Yes.
I'm going to have you decorate it.
Sure,
And
I
we're
love
going to show how
decorating.
easily it comes together. So we'll start with the fruits. We've got some clementine and pomegranate here. Love the pop of color this adds, and the fruits themselves are very holiday, so it's really bringing in those holiday vibes.
Oh, totally.
Another thing I love about a salad is they are typically plant-based. So starting your meal like this, if you are doing a plant-based holiday menu, it's not going to kind of overwhelm people. It's also very nice and light, a great starter. It's not going to fill you up for those heavy mains that are to come.
For sure. And I always forget that pomegranate,
avocado,
they are so colorful and they're great. Like instead of using cheese, for example, or another type of nut, we do have almonds, but like it adds that color and texture, right?
Yes, it's a really nice sweet pop, and it also has a really nice crunch, which people always love in a salad. We're going to finish with some toasted nuts. The toasted nuts just kind of amplify the flavor here. When you roast and toast nuts, they've got a gorgeous roasted flavor, so it really adds to the salad. And also, of course, it looks beautiful and adds that little crunch.
Right.
And then we're going to finish with the dressing. So this is a orange dressing. It's a vinaigrette. Very simple to make. It can also be made a week in advance. So then really the only prep work you have to do is preparing the salad.
Oh, whoops, I'm dropping spoons here.
No
Sorry to
worries.
make it big in the mess.
Serve alongside the salad. You can drizzle it on top when you're ready. And then you've got this gorgeous salad that's ready for serving.
Okay, I am going to try some of that.
Yes, we are going to plate this for you.
Thank you.
And you can give it a little taste
And while you're
test.
plating, I'm going to move on to the mashed potatoes. These are vegan mashed potatoes with what I see as rosemary, but you have like actually a tip for making mashed potato that's not too runny and gooey. Tell us about that.
So my biggest tip is to mash the potatoes while they're hot and not to over mash. Those two things can make your mashed potatoes really stodgy, and we want to keep them very light. To make these vegan, we've just done some simple swaps. So the cream is swapped for coconut milk, and then the butter for vegan butter. But the best part about this is that there's a whole head of roasted garlic in here.
Wow.
So it really kind of amplifies the garlic. It makes it sweet and caramelized. It's not going to be overwhelming. We can put a whole head in there, and it's so delicious.
Okay.
And then to finish, we've topped with some toasted rosemary and thyme. It just adds that holiday spice back in, or sorry, holiday herbs back in, and it adds a nice crunch as well. So I'll get you to give that a taste.
I will definitely give that a taste. And then finally, when I first came up here, I thought it was like banana bread with mushrooms on top, but this is actually the nut roast. This is the main kind of meaty part of the meal, or non-meat, but meaty.
Yes, so this is going to be your meatless main. I've also heard that it looks a bit like a meatloaf, but banana bread is an interesting one. I promise there's no bananas in it. So the nut roast is a base of mixed nuts. We've also got some sauteed mushrooms in here, and then brown rice for a binder. A really good high protein dish. It's very satiating.
Okay.
It's the dish that's really going to help kind of round out the meal and kind of feel like you're having that meat-based dish without actually having the meat.
Wow. So what kind of, like, is it mostly tofu or nuts in it?
So
or is it a
the
mixture?
base is a mix of nuts. So it's Brazil nuts, cashews, and walnuts.
Wow.
And then we've mixed that with some brown rice and a mushroom medley that packs a lot of umami flavor. There's a lot of holiday herbs in here, like sage, rosemary, and garlic. And I feel like it just really delivers on that meaty dish that you're always looking for when you're looking at a holiday dinner.
It really does, and I bet it's super high in protein. It's
Yes.
delicious. Wow. I'm so sorry to be talking with my mouth full. I'm just trying to eat everything while you're here. Hannah Sundarani, where can people find your recipes and
So
your
you
stuff?
can find them on my blog at tuespoons.ca and in my cookbook.
Delicious. Hannah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.
Such a pleasure.
So that's what we did.
Well, Tues from the Heart was founded by recent McMaster University grads with one simple goal in mind: to give back to their community with stylish cold weather accessories. So for more on their mission to help individuals experiencing homelessness, we're joined by Matthew Milne and Matt Carter. Matthew, Matt, thank you so much for joining us today. A great initiative. So let's kind of walk it back and talk about the origins, the inception of this. What made you guys want to start doing this?
Yeah, so we met at McMaster University, and we would go downtown Hamilton to play hockey, and that's what introduced us to the issue of homelessness in our community. So we kind of saw that problem. We wanted to do something to help. So our first thought was taking old hockey socks and repurposing them into toques to help people stay warm. And that idea kind of caught on, and the community really rallied behind us, and they were donating socks, and we were able to hand them away. But then we got to a point where it was getting too large for how we were running things. So now we run on a buy a toque, give a toque model. So we have a website, and for every toque purchased, we donate a second toque to a Canadian experiencing homelessness.
Which is an amazing initiative. The cold weather, of course, hits our homeless population the hardest. Matt, talk to us a little bit about the partnerships you guys have garnered over the years, because you guys are now nationwide, which is really impressive.
Yeah, we've donated toques and worked with over 75 giving partners across the country in every province and territory, because the issues aren't just in our local downtown cores, and that's where it's usually seen. You can see it all the way across from in BC out east and all the way up in the northern territories as well. It's just the need for toques and the need for people to be able to support those in need. It's a countrywide issue, and that's why we chose to support everyone.
And people who are watching who are saying this is so cool, I want to take part in it, how can they purchase a toque and how can they give back?
Yeah, so we have a website, tuesfromtheheart.ca, and it's very simple. For any product that you purchase, we promise that we'll donate a second on your behalf to a Canadian experiencing homelessness this year.
And you guys have been doing a few years of this, so walk us through the numbers. How many people have you helped? How many territories? How many organizations?
Yeah, so we've donated to every single province and territory in the country working with those partners, and we've donated over 20,000 warm winter essentials to those in need over the past 4 years. And it's been just kind of humbling to see that number grow after every single month and every single year when people are just, especially in the season of giving, they're wanting to give back. And it's just, yeah, amazing to see. It's just a small initiative that started in our local area kind of take off countrywide the way it has.
Well, talk to us a little bit more about that. Sometimes it can be disheartening to see an issue so big like homelessness, so systemic, and struggle to know how you can do your part to help out. So talk to me about seeing that in Hamilton, which is a city that does have a big homelessness issue, and working towards that.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's such a big issue, and what we're trying to do is just try to help these people in any way that we can. So there is a lot of facets to solving this issue, but what we're trying to do is throughout that solution is just providing them with these essentials such as warmth for the winter. We've seen the smiles on people's faces when we come in with a batch of a few hundred toques in all different colors, and not only does it give them warmth, but it also gives them a sense of pride because now they have a new piece of clothing that they were able to pick out, and that goes a long way.
Absolutely, that sense of choice. And you guys have also made a big effort to keep it Canadian. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, like it's always been our mission to try to grow our business, and like if we're donating back to Canadians in need, it just made sense to source all of our stuff from Canada, especially with the toques we're donating and the ones we're selling. Like it means a lot for us to be able to like just be sending stuff out from there and be able to just give back from Canadians by Canadians.
It's an amazing initiative. Again, Matthew, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Greatly appreciate, again, a great initiative. And if you want to purchase one, you can head to their website and do just that. Again, all of the toques made here in Canada, locally sourced as well. So great initiative there.
Well, the holidays can produce a ton of waste. So this morning, coming up after the break, we are going to look at affordable and eco-friendly gift ideas for the holidays. Alejandro Guerra will be joining us. right now to talk about it, actually. We're not going to take a break because that's how excited we are. Alejandra, thanks for coming in. You own this company called Everly that specializes in eco-friendly candles, and we've got a lot of DIY projects this morning. But let's start talking about how people can make their own candles and reduce that waste.
Perfect. Love it. So really the story here is single-use candles are wasteful. So we wanted to come up with a way for people to refill what they have at home.
Yeah.
So here we have our Everly Clean Refill kits. They come in compostable packaging. The ingredients inside are super clean, so we never use petroleum-based wax, coconut soy wax, and non-toxic fragrances as well. So each little pouch comes with a little wick. You want to do it, or you want me to do it?
Oh, I'll get my hands
You want to give it a try?
Yeah,
okay.
why not?
So you're gonna grab this, peel the sticker from the wick.
And this comes in the package
That
as
comes
well.
in the package, so you're just gonna plop it in there.
Plant it in there, okay.
Yes, right in the center, as centered as you can.
I think that's pretty good. Ooh, it's very adhesive.
We have a second opportunity to perfect the centering of the wick.
Nice. All right. I like that.
We are currently, the pouch is in the microwave, so we are going to wait a little second.
How long do you microwave it for?
We microwave it for 2 minutes.
Okay.
If people don't have a microwave, they also have the option of putting it in boiling water. So we have that in our FAQ on our website, the instructions for that, because I know some people don't have a microwave.
And you literally just put this pouch in the microwave, because I'm feeling like a cylinder kind of, substance that's hardened here.
Yeah, so it's solidified, it's solid wax in there that's pre-mixed with the fragrance.
Okay.
And so we just melt it in the microwave. And so the whole thing with candle science is that it can take like 5 hours to make a candle because of the heating and cooling process involved. So what we did with Everly is just, we did all that work so that our customers just need to reheat that wax, melt it, and then pour it into any container.
And it's reusable because you're talking about using, mason jars or a mug even that you love. And so you can really personalize it. That is a great gift idea. And I'm guessing not too expensive as well.
Not too expensive. So they retail at $35. We have a 15% offer on our website for intro. But yeah, not super expensive. Candles of this quality can sometimes retail at like $70.
Yeah, they are expensive, and this smells wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, Alejandra, let's talk about what you have next, which is what I love. It's all about self-care, right? That is so important. Take care of yourself to take care of others in your life and your family. You have a face and body scrub made with coffee grounds. That's new. I haven't heard of that.
Yes. So basically, okay, who doesn't drink coffee? Also, it's very early, so I would love a coffee, but...
Okay, we'll get you one after this segment.
No, don't worry. So when I make coffee in the mornings, I have my grind, my coffee machine, my Breville.
Right.
I literally have an espresso, and I have all these leftover ground coffee beans after. So, what can we do with that? Instead of tossing them out, you can literally make a body scrub, a face scrub with it. So the one that we have here, it's a do-it-yourself. It's another really nice gift idea. It's a do-it-yourself coffee scrub for your face or for your body.
Is it this thing here?
Yeah, that thing here.
Wow.
We made a little bit, but you can make a lot more if you really like the person you're gifting
so what
this
goes
to.
into this?
This has ground coffees, olive oil, lemon, and you have the option of adding sugar. Really depends on whether or not you have sensitive skin or not.
Okay.
And if you want like extra exfoliation in there.
Wow, I'm gonna actually
it smells so
eat
nice.
it. No, I'm joking. I mean, it is edible, right?
I mean, if you really need your coffee, I guess you could eat it. It is edible, yeah. Everything's biodegradable.
But the texture is amazing. Like, like that feels like one of those exfoliating scrubs. Let's just see if I can scrub off my liver marks on my hand.
Don't get it on your beautiful silk shirt.
Ooh, that is so good. And it's, you can make this at home. And you could probably add honey, because I heard honey is a very good antioxidant for skin.
You know what? I think I'd prefer honey instead of the sugar.
Okay.
Actually. So that's a great tip. Honey instead of sugar.
All right, let's move along. And of course, we have, something that is so prominent at Christmas, wrapping paper, but it costs a lot to buy it, let me tell you. And you can use whatever you have lying around the house, like newspapers or even old paper bags, right?
Yeah, so with this one here, I actually, so cute. For this one, we use Whole Foods paper bags.
It's so pretty,
and
too, with
so
the green.
Exactly, it has the green. And the nice thing about this is that it's something you have lying around at home. It's so sustainable. The thing with wrapping paper is that usually they're made of mixed materials with glitter and plastics and things, so they can't be recycled, they need to be tossed, and that's one of the most polluting things in the holidays. And also, why do we want to spend money on wrapping paper when we can find things like this that are beautiful at home? You grab a little ribbon that's beautiful, you wrap it, and this goes in the recycling bin. You can compost it, and then the ribbons can always be reused for the next year.
Or if you have a fireplace or a fire pit, you can burn all that paper as the kindling or the starter. So win-win. Or paint it if you want, right?
Yes.
Like kids love painting or drawing markers on it.
That's actually such a cute idea. You could paint it and then wrap it with your kids' paintings.
Totally.
Really
I think I'm going to do that because I need to save some money this holiday season.
Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat.
Ei, moço, qual é o seu nome?
Make me lose my
TikTok has unveiled its major breakout creators for 2023, and one of those is a Toronto-born dancer with 3.5 million followers. So with more on Busy Boom's amazing journey, we are going to welcome him live in the studio right now because he's been getting plenty of buzz on social media. And Busy, Brandon, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I love your videos. I saw the one on, I think it was YouTube, where you did the soca dance to the song Family.
Oh, wow.
And you just bring together so many people to do this amazing choreography. So what's it been like living full-time as a creative?
Honestly, it's been a dream come true. Like, I always wanted to be a creator for the rest of my life. I remember making that decision at age 18, and
Yeah.
to see that trajectory from then till now, dream come true.
Awesome.
And TikTok is such an amazing platform to kind of catapult people into international fame. I'm sure you have followers from all over the world. Talk to me a little bit about dance and how that kind of tends to bring people together.
Yeah, so I always look at dance as like the universal language. No matter where you're from, we don't even need to speak. Let's just move together, and we can catch on to those moves all together. So seeing people from the Philippines, Brazil, Africa, and we all can connect over dance, what's better than that? Come on. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, and you said that when you were young, at about, 16 to 18, you were inspired by another black dancer named Luther Brown, who lived by Jane and Finch, and you saw what he was doing online. So in this age where you have so many creators, like, how do you separate yourself, or do you just do you and, it just comes? Because this was kind of an accident, right? Like, you didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Luther Brown, oh, I love him, by the way. Yeah, it was just like nothing planned, just going with my instincts and my gut feeling, and just seeing what comes out of that creative-wise, and putting it out there, and people relate to it, and I relate to those people, so we connect.
Talk to us about dancing in general, especially over the years, and then transitioning over to dancing online, because there definitely is a different technique to it, especially considering a lot of the shots tend to be waist up, things of that nature, short sound bites. How do you pack so much of that knowledge into a short 15-second video?
Yeah, so I noticed from teaching classes in person with people,
Yeah.
I'm teaching like 20 people.
Right.
And then online, it's unlimited. I don't know who I'm teaching. So I try to appeal to a broad audience. So not making things too hard, but also making it tangible for anyone, kids, older people, to be able to do it. So that's the shift that I had in my mind, make it broad.
Yeah, so okay, I'm so glad you're in the studio. We've cleared out our coffee table, as you can see. So this morning you're gonna teach us a bit of a dance to our very own theme music, and we'd like to invite Jess Smith, because I know both of you danced before. So let's all stand up and get this party started. Okay, Busy Boom.
We're huggers.
Okay, so what's the first
The
move?
first
that we
move, you're
do?
gonna step out with your left leg and reach out like this.
Like that, yeah.
And then come together.
Yeah.
And then other side. And that's it. That's the first move.
That's the first
And
move.
after that, take your hand like this.
Yes, I did.
Give me a
Yeah.
little sprinkle like this.
Yeah.
You're gonna use your chest to sway. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Wow. Oh, I like
That's it.
it. That's so
Okay,
simple.
let's try it again. Oh, you on it already.
Okay, do it one more time
Ready?
for the slow
5,
learners.
6,
7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, swing, 2, 3, clap. Good. The last part of the move.
Okay.
Cross, cross, hit,
Hit.
and then you bring it down. Money, 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 money. So we got that?
I love it.
Yeah. So
And we're
last
doing
part.
it to our theme music,
To the
right?
theme
Okay.
music.
It's our theme music.
Ready?
Yes.
6, 5, 6, 7, go. Hoo, 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 hoo. Ta, ta, ha. Let's go, let's go.
Oh my God! Busy Boom, you're incredible. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for
Thank you,
spreading the
guys.
love. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank
one
you
more
for
time.
helping us, Jess.
One more time?
One more time. Let's do it.
6, 5, 6, 7, go. Hoo, 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 hoo.
I love it so much.
Good job, good job.